I'm at the Hilton Lakes trailhead and right off of Rock Creek Road. That's the road going up to Mosquito Flats Campground and all kinds of great hiking. Can't see it, but over there is Rock Creek Lake. And yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to go today. Yesterday was a big day with Boundary Peak, so I'm a little tired. I'm going to head up maybe towards Patricia Peak, Hilton Lakes area, Stanford Peak, Morgan Peak, kind of just check that area out. Here's the trailhead to Hilton Lakes, literally right off of Rock Creek Road. And up there to the left is a toilet and bear boxes just past the toilet. You can't see it. And then parking is up there on the right, just about a 1/10 of a mile. So all the amenities of a trailhead, which is nice. So I'm heading up that way. Never been up this area before, so just doing some exploring, doing some reconnaissance, and see what it's like. So it should be good. That's Pointless Peak right there. Or I think it might be a false summit, but trying to figure out the best way to get up there. Got some GPX points that kind of go up that chute right there in the middle, but looks pretty daunting. Well, I think I finally have a plan, albeit really ambitious since I'm tired. But I'm off trail now, heading up to Patricia Peak. Just gonna kind of go up these little granite ramps. I have no idea if I can make it up today because it's like another 3,700 feet of up. I'm pretty tired, but distance-wise, it isn't too bad. So I'll just go up there and see what happens. You never know. It just turn out into, like I said earlier, scouting mission maybe, but we'll see. Don't know till you try. Didn't expect to end up in a talus field this early, but I'm in it. Found a little spot where there's some vegetation, although it's hard to see the ground because there's a lot of bushes, but hopefully when I get up in the middle there, it'll be easier. There's Patricia Peak right there in the middle, and I'm just stuck in land of talus. It's gonna be slow going. I'll go as far as I can though. Probably won't make it up today, but just scouting it out. But man, there is talus everywhere up here. Making for slow going, so I saw a nice flat area on the topo map, which is where I'm at, but not so easy to get through fast, so we'll see. Here's the start of the climb to Patricia Peak, which is kind of hidden by those trees. But first I got to get across this talus field. It's not long, but looks like big talus, so I got to be careful. Maybe that way's a little easier. We'll see. Just came up the first little sand scramble. It's just tiring. A lot of taking a couple steps back for every step forward, but made it up. There's some semi-stable parts. And I'm just gonna head up this way to the next hump. Okay, almost at the final push here. I gotta go up this ramp. And then Patricia, I think, is that furthest left one. And just kind of get up on top and do a ridgeline hike. That's the plan. We'll see what happens. But God, it's still so sandy here. Look at this. Sand. I try to get on the rock when I can since it's stable. That's Mount Morgan or Morgan Peak. I always get it confused because there's another Morgan right behind me. Well, somewhat behind me. That was such a fun hike. And then looking up onto Wheeler Peak, coming onto the Bumpkin, which I haven't quite done yet. Got to figure out a way up there per my friend Mark. There's a chute right in the middle he went up, so maybe I could do it. And then in the middle, that's Round Valley Peak. Went up that one last year. That was a fun hike. Just been coming up this ramp, and it's been kind of fun. Just you have to meander a lot because there's so much vegetation. There's stable rock and sand, so it's just time consuming. For example, I'm caught in vegetation world right now, so I gotta figure out a way. I think I can go up that way. I don't know, we'll see. Okay, that was definitely class 3 stuff coming up. Oh man, I don't want to go back down that way. It's really windy up here, but I'm on the ridge line now, and I can see my goal. Thank God. Okay, there's my destination on the right, Patricia Peak. And it looks like it should be pretty straightforward once I get down from this ridge line. And then over there is Mount Morgan, or Morgan Peak on the upper left, down towards the Hilton Lakes area. That looks like a pretty easy sand scramble down there. I may just go down that way. Oh man, this one beat me out. That last 200 feet was hard, but almost there. There's the summit block, and you can see the register right in the middle. I was able to reach over and touch it, so I guess that counts. I don't think I can get up on top of the summit block. It's just a little too hairy. It's definite class 3, maybe class 4 moves here, and I'm just not that experienced. I was on the other side of that rock, but I couldn't figure out a way to get up and down, and more importantly, back over. But I came back that way, and I had to approach this from many different angles. I still can't get to the very tippy top, but I touched the register, so that's got to go for something. All right, well, do one more pass around the backside of Asmark. We'll just I'll call it a day and head on back. So close, yet so far. I can touch maybe like 8 inches below the summit block, so I'm gonna count that one. I just came through this little hole. I had to squeeze, take my pack off, see if I could get to this other side, but no dice. Try to go that way, but that rock in the middle moves. I might be able to go back that way though. Okay, now it's time to start heading down. Okay, this is the part I was dreading. If I could just get through these rocks, get down to those trees down there, it should be okay. But it is windy! Very windy! So far it hasn't been too bad, just gotta go slow. And I think I'm past the hard part. Back into land of vegetation. Just came down that. Just gotta go slow and be careful, but making progress. I'll cut over a little bit too far on the right, but I had no choice because of the vegetation. You just have to kind of go where you can. So I think I see a path down, and I'm just gonna angle over as much as I can because I need to get to that hump before I go down. Once I get there, I'm fine. And just came down from that saddle up there. It's been slow and tedious, but not too bad. Just gotta go slow, you know, like this stuff right here. Yeah, have to get on my butt a bit because I don't want to slide. Probably should put my micro spikes on, but I keep on hitting rock. So it's tough to, you know, navigate on rock like that when you have spikes on. You need the traction of your shoes. Anyways, I'm making progress. Finally down on the flat surface, and that section right there is by far the hardest part of the whole hike. It doesn't look hard from here, but with all the vegetation and sandiness and rock and class 3 moves, it's challenging. But back on the flattish part, I'm going to put my micro spikes on and head on back down. Well, I got a bit of a conundrum here. There is a big ass talus field down there. You can kind of see it, like all that is talus. So I thought about going that way, but it's really out of the way to loop around and hit the trail. And I came over from that direction and it wasn't too bad, but there was one spot that was just kind of tedious. I don't know, it's probably easier just to go back the way I came. But part of me wants to go that way. You know, see what else is new over there, but it's pretty steep over here. So, I don't know. I'll go down there. I'll go back to where I came up and, you know, figure it out from there. Look at all that rock. This is a really big talus field. Multiple ones too. I came up around that ridge. Going back a different way though. That's Pointless Peak on the left. I'm gonna head over this way. I'm gonna try to cut across this so I don't have to cross it twice like I did on the way up. Sometimes you stumble upon little secrets. It's a really small tarn right here. It's pretty. Campsite right behind me. And I came down this ridge. It wasn't too bad. A little steep, but not bad. It helped a lot more than... I really didn't want to go back through that talus. And I'm still not sure if I'm going to be avoiding it or not, but I'm way past it. At least I think I am. I will find out. Ooh, I got something all over my shirt. I got sap. There's something sticky on me. Oh well. I'm back on trail. Smooth sailing from here all the way back to the car. It's probably only about a mile. Didn't go that far before I went off trail. Right about this point, close to it, maybe a little further up. I remember seeing a sign for the John Muir Wilderness, and it was right after that. Great hike. I did not expect to do this today. I literally started this trail just going, where am I going? I thought I was going to have an easy day because Boundary Peak was pretty intense. Oh, mosquito. Anyways, so now it's all trail back to the car. Gotta love that. And downhill too, mostly. Back at the car, another successful hike, one that I didn't plan on doing today. But hey, you know, that's how it works out. I just started up towards Hilton Lakes, and all of a sudden I kind of saw Patricia Peak, and I didn't see it, but I knew it was close, and I'm like, well, let's just go up there and see what happens. And I made it all the way up. It was not easy, but I made it up. And back down, it's 5:30, and should be a good night. So, I'm gonna head on back to Bishop and eat dinner and head to bed. Until next time.